Good evening. Welcome to Reading Things with a Southern Accent 2020, episode 17. This is the revived edition of Reading Things with a Southern Accent, and it is live. We discovered yesterday that we had the capabilities to go live. Did some testing, did my first live episode last night, and thought it was fun, so why not do it again? Couple things I learned about my audio. Hopefully they have been remedied. I'm not sure if Mr. John Henshaw jumps on this evening. We'll see if he tells me whether or not it is fixed. Sarah Goolish. Hi, Sarah Goolish. How are you? I can't wait for that new song to come out by your new band, The New Enemies. All 7 people watching heard that, and they should go and sign up for the Spotify and download the pre-order on the iTunes. Yeah. Where was I going? So I moved the modem to the garage. I'm hoping that helps with the quality tonight. We don't buffer as much. I don't know how that's actually going to work out. My wife has told me that her internet in the house sucks right now. So I do apologize, honey. I'll bring the modem in as soon as I am done here. Couple things that I've noticed about the apocalypse. The coronavirus, coronapocalypse. Stay-at-home order, lockdown. Is it just me, or does nose hair grow exponentially faster while self-isolating? I've noticed ear hair and nose hair has definitely produced at a higher rate. Second thing was, I forgot to address this yesterday, the pink supermoon. I was not impressed. The pink supermoon was neither pink nor super. My neighbor texted me. She said, hey, go outside, take some good pictures. And I said, I walked on the front porch and I looked at it and I was like, meh, it's a moon. It looks like a full moon. There was nothing special about it. I was not excited. Now I did see some really cool pictures that other people took of the moon, but I did not see that in my, from my front porch. So there's that. If you're worried about the radio show, which happens on Sunday nights on KSMT, no more worries. I got a mixer in the mail today, hooked everything up, tested it out. I can now do the radio show from this room here. It won't be live, but it'll be broadcast on KSMT on Sunday night, and it'll be the first fresh show in a month or so. I don't remember how long it's been, but I'm excited about doing that. I'm going to put together a special COVID-19 playlist for this week's show. I think that's it as far as things that I wanted to address. Let me see this. I talked to my brother today. My brother said, you know what? When you do your things and you record them, he's like, I watch them, it's fine. He's like, I have to pay attention. He's like, but when you were live last night, I found myself to be really engaged with what you were doing. And I think it's a really interesting psychological sort of study, is that when you were live, I was much more engaged. And maybe you're onto something. So we're going to keep doing this live as much as I can. I'm going to scroll through these names that I can see on the phone here just to see who's here. Audra McCullum, hello Miami. Sarah Goolish, we talked to. Mike Coxwell, how you doing? Jamie Callahan, one of the locals, thank you, sir. Jeff Payne, Uncle Jeff. Dave Kinnaird. Hi, Dave Kinnaird. You remember this. I did this at your house like 9 years ago in the lavender room. Chris Barkowski, Megan Wilp-Howe. I never really know how to say that. Chris Barkowski, I will do my best to not be TLDW for you tonight. As we get going here, and you good people. We got Philadelphia, Ohio, Tahoe, Miami, Northwest Florida, North Carolina, Frisco, Colorado, and more Philly. Mike Hawkswell, I don't know where you are. Okay. Tonight's selection comes from Dads Are the Original Hipsters. This is the book that we've been reading this week, and this is what we're going to keep doing until we move on to the next thing. Tonight's selection is called Hating on Everything. Here we go. Your dad hated on everything before you did, and he knows the sign language to prove it. Wrapped in the First Amendment, he let his middle finger catch breezes like a Cadillac's hood ornament. His tongue was sharpened from verbal battles against everything that chapped his ass, which was a lot of things, considering his shorts could barely cover a back cheek. But even though he was filled with venomous spit and fiery blood, there was one thing he couldn't hate: your mom. Your mom. Or if you were in the South, you say your mama. So hipsters, next time you're sitting in a coffee shop with your cohort of cronies and discussing why everyone else in the room sucks, remember this: your dad had the balls to hate in public, not behind people's backs. There you have it. That is reading things with a Southern accent for today. What is today? April the 9th, Thursday. April 9th, as we sit here in lockdown. And again, as I said multiple times before, the whole purpose of this is to provide just a teeny tiny little bit of levity for anyone who decides to click on that button to say, hey, what's going on here? Because most of us are locked in our homes and don't have a lot to do. Modern Family's finale was last night, so what are you going to watch? I provide just a tiny, tiny little bit of refuge from the lockdown. And if I can provide you one single solitary chuckle during the 5, 6, 7 minutes that I'm here, then I have done my job. With that, I will say good night and thank you for watching. As always, my name is Murph, and please wash your hands. See you tomorrow.